Welcome to the morning. It is Tuesday, December 17th, and in 3 days, the federal government will shut down unless Congress acts to fund it. Now, this is not the usual story I would tell about this because Congress is going to act to fund the government. No one is interested in a government shutdown around Christmas as we go from a President Biden to a President Trump, a Democratic majority in the Senate to a Republican majority in the Senate. There's no one has any interest in doing this. So the government will stay open. They will pass a package sometime in the next 72-ish hours. Here's the problem. It's Tuesday morning. There is no bill to fund the government currently. We are talking about billions, that's with a B, billions of dollars in spending that will be in this package. And everything from disaster relief for Hurricane Helene and other things, farm and ag spending, some foreign policy spending. We'll see what else people throw in there. But this is a bill that's going to be over 1,000 pages long. This is a massive spending bill to fund the government for the next 3 years. Breaking news, the federal government, I missed a button. The federal government is expansive and expensive. So basically, in the next 24 hours, the House is going to unveil a bill, and they're going to force their members to vote on it, within a very shortened time frame. Let's call it that. And you know how many people are going to read that bill who are going to vote on it? Zero is the answer to that. I mean, maybe there's one person out there who's going to read the bill who's a member of Congress, but it's very unlikely. It's going to be 1,000 pages long. And this is not how we should run a government. This is not a Republican thing. It's not a Democratic thing. This is not how we should run the government, because we are spending billions of dollars on something that people will not read. And they've had, and it's not fair to them to expect them to read it, because they're going to have a very short time window to read a very large thing that spends very large amounts of money. And we're going to do this all over again in March, because this is only a 3-month extension that they're going to sign. So come spring, we're going to have this same conversation. This is not how things should work, period. This is bad for America. It is bad for our democracy when we have elected officials voting on things that they literally have no real idea what's in them, to spend billions of dollars of government money just so that they can avert the government shutting down, because like a college student writing a term paper at 3:00 in the morning, the deadline is the next day. This is not how things should work. Everyone should be outraged by this. I know it's legislation. I know it's Congress. I know lots of people aren't focused on it, but you should at least note that a bill that spends billions of dollars, that's more than 1,000 pages long, that on Tuesday, December 17th isn't out, but will be passed by either Friday, December 20th, or if they extend it, Saturday, December 21st. It's just not how things should work. We need a change. These continuing resolutions, these last minute cramming of everything into a spending bill without members of Congress reading it or even really knowing what's in it, it's just bad business. You would never recommend a system like this and a process like this. This is what our process has become. It is a gigantic bipartisan problem, and we need to step up and say, this is insane. No one would run a business this way. And we shouldn't be running the federal government this way either. All right. Thanks for listening to my TED Talk. Everybody take care.